Hello, I'm Trevor Alonzo, and this is my reaction to the Super Bowl trailers 4. That's right, I've been doing this for 4 years in a row. The Super Bowl was a decent game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. It wasn't an extremely great game, it wasn't a bad game either. It was enough to keep you interested, it didn't slow down. Some years the Super Bowl gets really exciting. The final score was 23-20, the Rams won. The halftime show I thought was okay. I'm still wanting Kiss to do it. We have one more year to try to get Kiss before they fully retire. If you love the halftime show, that's fine too. Okay, so let's get started with these trailer ads. So this year I noticed for most of the movies, they already had full trailers online a couple of days before or the day of. Most of the time they try to time it to be after the Super Bowl, or possibly after the ad comes out. Lately, with trailers being played more on YouTube than on TV, and COVID, a lot of companies don't want to focus their money on just a Super Bowl ad. Hardly ever will you ever see an entire trailer during the Super Bowl. A couple have happened for Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. The trailer looked pretty good. Kinda wondering if Wanda is gonna be the bad guy in this. We hear Patrick Stewart for a second. Or it could be somebody else that sounds a lot like him. We're not really sure. This is definitely bringing in the What If series with the evil Doctor Strange. Then there was a trailer for Lost City. This was originally going to be called Lost City of D, but they changed it. It's a romantic comedy with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. I heard a lot of people say that he looks just like John Cena. And this seemed like a really cheap ad because they didn't give us any new footage. And it was, I think, not even close to 30 seconds. The movie still looks like it's going to be funny. I might watch it eventually on TV. Okay, for Jurassic World Dominion. This is one of those trailers they released a couple of days ago. They played the whole trailer during the Super Bowl, but it's also on NBC, which is owned by Universal. So they pretty much had a free spot. It looks pretty good. I like that they brought back a lot of cast members from the first movie, but I'm wondering where they're going to go with this. Because dinosaurs are all over the world now. Is this going to be like a giant dinosaur problem? Or is it going to be people trying to kill off the dinosaurs? Or people trying to let the dinosaurs live? Because it looks like it's going to be bad for humanity if the dinosaurs live and eat everybody. Moon Knight. This looks really great. I can't wait to see this. This is going to be really crazy. I like how this is going to be, he's already established as Moon Knight, and because he's crazy, he's finding out who Moon Knight is, as well as the rest of us, which is very unusual. In a lot of ways, he's a lot like Batman, but he's willing to kill. I'm wondering how close to the comics this will be. There was a short ad for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It showed some more of Tails, and a little bit of action. This looks like it's going to be as good as the first one, maybe even better. Okay, this next ad isn't a movie, but I thought it was interesting to mention. The Zeus and Hera Ad for electric car. We got Arnold Schwarzenegger as Zeus. It's almost like a full circle from when he played Hercules in Hercules in New York, but a lot funnier. At least intentionally funny. I think Selma Hayek is perfect as Hera. And I realized that Arnold Schwarzenegger really hasn't lost his star power. Even though he's doing fewer movies, or he's doing a lot of independent movies, he hasn't lost his star status. Okay, this next movie by Jordan Peele. The title says what my wife's reaction is to the trailer. Nope. She saw that and thought to herself, nope, I do not want to see that. It looks terrifying. I had the opposite reaction, I want to see it. The movie's plot is pretty up in the air. It looks like a horse ranch that's being terrorized by like a weird, strange void that's pulling people in and killing them, or killing everything around it. Almost want to compare it to The Nothing from the Never-Ending Story. Okay, the next movie is Ambulance. This was pretty short and I didn't notice anything new from it. It's a new Michael Bay movie where people from a heist steal an ambulance and they're trying to get it across the city. This one's not a movie, but it is a TV ad to a new show, Joe vs. Carol, which is basically the Tiger King documentary, but a dramatization of what happened between Joe Exotic and Carol Baskins. It looks interesting. We already know it's going to be batshit crazy. It's going to be on Peacock. Though I think it's funny that for Carol Baskins, they got the same actress who played her on Saturday Night Live. That one's going to be on Peacock. and so is this next one, Bel Air, which is the dramatic reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm gonna watch the first episode and review it later. Okay, this is a sort of full trailer for Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. This looks really good. I know it's supposed to be before it takes place, before The Hobbit. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with it, how much they're gonna go into the origins of the rings, or if this is gonna be slightly after the rings were made and before all of them were destroyed. They have a lot to live up to the Lord of the Ring movies, which is probably why they are doing a prequel. Okay, the last one is Winning Time. It's the HBO Max movie about the rise of the LA Lakers. It looks interesting, it looks like it's going to be funny. I don't know how much of this is a true story or a dramatization. I'll eventually check this out. Okay, out of all these, I'm really looking forward to the Marvel stuff. Also looking forward to Jurassic World Dominion. As for the other commercials during the Super Bowl, I really liked the Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd commercial. I thought that was pretty funny. The Cable Guy one was a little bit disappointing. I thought they could have done more with Jim Carrey. And the others were kind of like, meh. Alright, so that's my thoughts on these trailers. Tell me what you think in the comments. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you eat a lot of junk food? Thank you for watching my video.